Hello, kids. So first things first, let's write our name and our class code on our paper. And now we're going to fold it 2 times. So take the short edge and fold it over to the other short edge. Make sure you line it up very carefully and then press on the other side to make the crease. The crease is that line that we get after we fold our paper. We're going to do the same thing, short side to short side. So line it up, hold it, make sure it's on the same way, and then press down. That gives us a good crease. Now open your paper back up. When we open our paper back up, you should see a line going down the middle, up and down, and one going side to side. Go ahead and get your pencil and trace over them. This will help us see them when we start to paint. Great, now that we have our 4 rectangles, we're going to get our paintbrush and choose any color you want and pick one rectangle to start. So remember, you need your water on your brush to activate or to wake up the tempera paint. And we're just going to choose one rectangle to start. I think I'm going to start with blue. So go ahead and dip into whatever color you want for that first rectangle and trace the border. This will help us stay in our rectangle because we only want one rectangle to be blue, and then fill it in. Next, clean your brush. Make sure it's all the way clean. We don't want to mix our colors. And then pick your second color. I'm going to go in with red. Once you have paint on your brush, trace the border again. It's just like the letter L. And then fill that rectangle in with that color. Now we're going to do the bottom 2. I chose purple, but again, you can choose any color as long as it's not touching itself. And then go ahead and paint and fill it in. The last rectangle, I'm going to do orange. You're going to paint the border and then just go up and down to fill the square with paint. Now that we have all of our rectangles painted, we're going to set our paint to the side and we're going to set our paper to the side to dry. You will need one of the big squares and we're going to draw a big circle. You can use the templates on your table if you would like. I'm just going to freehand, but if you're more comfortable tracing, go ahead. And then we're going to cut out that big circle. Be very careful. Now we're going to get a different color in the smaller square, and we're going to draw a circle in that one as well. And go ahead and cut that out too. Our small circle should fit into our big circle. You're going to do this 3 more times. So we need 4 big circles and 4 little circles. Once we have everything cut out, we're going to glue our little circles onto our big circles. Make sure you use different colors. Once we've glued all of our little circles onto our big circles, we're going to glue our big circles onto our rectangles. When you're choosing a rectangle, make sure that it's not the same color. So we can't put this one here because it's a red background and it's a red circle, but we can put it on the orange. So go ahead and put a little circle of glue onto your rectangle and hold down your circles. You're going to glue all 4 of your circles into your rectangles. holding them down just slightly so that the glue dries a bit. And now we have our very own Wassily Kandinsky inspired concentric circle in rectangles. Today we learned about lines, we learned how to paint inside the lines, and we cut circles. You did such an amazing job. See you next week.